I don't want Virat to bat after the power play. I think he's best unleashed before power play. I think he plans this in his mind. He puts
Yeah.
that movie in his mind so well, and he's always positive. And when he comes into bat, he's running twos it's like he's got skates in his boots. For me, it should be Virat and Rohit to open, and Yashasvi come at number three.
Shri, what's the reason of teams scoring such high scores? The other day we saw DC made 224 and they won by just 4 runs. Also, if we look at SRH's highest score matches, one was against RCB where Dinesh Karthik went berserk. And then there was this match against Mumbai Indians where they made 270 plus. And even in that match, that 270 plus score wasn't
Yeah.
far-fetched for MI. What is the reason? Do you think impact player rule is creating that?
See, again, I will beg to differ here. A lot of people are just looking at impact player and saying, oh, impact player, impact. Why are people not having their own thoughts about it? So my thoughts and feelings are there is not just a batter who's coming in as an impact player. There are
Hmm.
bowlers who's coming in as an impact bowlers as well. So there are
Yeah,
extra
yeah.
bowlers. For example, last night Rashid came in as an impact bowler, took 3-4 wickets.
Yep.
There are a lot of bowlers who are coming in, so it's
Yeah.
not just the batters. I think it's the pitches. In previous IPLs, we saw pitch were getting slow, pitches were turning. For example, CSK may when the last time did we see so many runs getting scored? CSK was
Right.
always like a spinning dominated
Yeah.
wicket where
Yeah.
the ball used to be slow, low, spin a lot. That's not happening. I think the
Hmm.
pitches are so good. Plus, I think it's the mindset of the batters
Hmm.
now. Cricket is evolving. T20 cricket is evolving. This was bound to happen, right?
Hmm.
Because
Hmm.
when T20, if you remember, when 50 over cricket started, people used to say 200, 220 is a pass score.
Yeah, yeah.
Then 250, 260 power score.
Yeah.
Then they 290 they would win. Now there's 350, 400. So even 2020 cricket, there has to be time where all these scores will be getting higher and higher. So that's what's happening right now. And I
Hmm.
don't think it's much to do with the impact player. Yes, a lot of
Hmm.
people are saying that, but if you think about it, it's not that people are just playing fearless cricket. You look Travis Head and Abhishek Sharma, for example.
Yeah.
That is what RCB has to do, which they are not doing.
Hmm. Hmm. But if we talk about all-rounders, the other day Akshar Patel also said that, all the teams are preferring batters when they want batters to score runs or chase big targets, and then they prefer bowlers. So none of the teams are preferring all-rounders. So because they think that if they'll pick an all-rounder, it won't solve their purpose. So do you think that's hampering the chances of the all-rounders to be in IPL and they are not getting enough chances to be in the 11?
Again, I don't think so. If you really look at it, I don't know why people are just going berserk about impact player and how it's ruining all-rounder. I'll give you an example.
Hmm.
Uh, Look at the all-rounders right now in India and world cricket, right? Hardik Pandya, he's not being replaced. He's bowling and batting.
Yeah.
Akshar Patel is bowling and batting. Ravindra Jadeja is bowling and batting. Moeen Ali, Sunil Narine has become an all-rounder, and Andre Russell is bowling and batting. So you have to be that elite level of all-rounder to be able to play 2020
Yeah.
cricket. If
Yeah.
you can
Makes
just
sense.
take
Yeah.
one name that, if you can take one name that's only Shivam Dube maybe who bowls in domestic cricket and is not bowling right now.
Right.
You think you think the likes of Ben Stokes, if he was playing IPL, Jack Cullis, if he was playing IPL, he would still be playing in the playing 11.
Yeah.
So you have to be like 10 out of 10 in batting and 7 out of 10 in bowling. So you cannot be
Mm.
like 3 out of 10 in bowling and 10 out of
Yeah.
10 in batting to survive in this format. I
Uh-huh.
don't think it's killing all rounder. In fact, it's showing the true face of all rounder, this impact player. So if you want to feature in the playing 11 in
Hmm.
this impact role, you have to be that level of all rounder.
Mm. Well, actually, yes, but you touched upon Shivam Dube's topic, and yes, that reminds me that he hasn't bowled in this IPL. But do you think he can go to the T20 World Cup with the kind of batting that he's doing? Because he's one of the key players for CSK this season.
Purely as a batter, 100% he should be in the squad because we all know when you pick a World Cup side or any
Mm.
side, it has to be form first, right? So
Yeah.
whoever is in the best of form, you take that player because you don't want to waste. that
Yeah.
the best time of a player. So I think Shivam Dube, there's no big hitter than Shivam Dube currently right now in
Mm.
this IPL, and he's just hitting everybody. If we remember, we used to say, or people used to say that he used to struggle against
Yeah.
fast bowling and short bowling. But look at him this season. Every short ball is gone for six. Whoever's bowling quick, slow, spinner to rehne hi do. I mean, wherever you pitch the ball,
Yeah.
it's going out of the ground. So I think Shivam
Yeah.
Dube is a must. In capital letter, must for World Cup.
Okay, so bold and caps Shivam Dube should be there
Yeah,
in the T20 World Cup squad.
purely as a batter, purely as a batter.
Yeah, okay. And actually, he'll solve the purpose of that middle order also, because that's one
Yeah,
position where Team India might think of, they might get a headache of who to choose. Now, that takes me
yeah.
to T20 World Cup and the discussions around who should be there. Now, you have been a wicketkeeper batter yourself, and that takes me to a very big discussion who should go. Rishabh Pant made a comeback in this IPL after that obviously horrific
Mhm.
accident. But what a comeback! It's amazing the way he's performing. The other night he made
Yeah,
88 runs, and if you remember that match against Gujarat Titans in Ahmedabad, he was given Player of the Match award for his keeping, which makes him a
correct.
perfect fit for that wicketkeeper batter role. But do you think of any other name? Because with what kind of performances Dinesh Karthik has been giving this season, obviously there is some uproar on
Mhm.
social media that okay, let's take DK also into this
Yeah.
consideration.
No, I don't think, because look, where DK comes to bat, India needs a keeper at number five, right? And
Yeah.
India's batting lineup is not like RCB's batting lineup, where you will get you'll get an early entry to
Mm,
bat. And plus DK only bats from over say 17 to 20, and that's his clear role.
yeah.
But I think somebody else will bat for India in that position, maybe Akshar Patel or Shivam Dube if he gets in. I think Rishabh Pant is my
Mm.
choice because he's a left-hander, and you need a wicket-keeper to bat at number five for India. So that's his slot. And if you're looking for his substitute, it's either a choice between KL Rahul and Sanju Samson. So
Mhm.
those are the three names coming into my mind. But Rishabh should feature in the playing 11 because of his form. I mean,
Mm.
you just said the way he played
Yeah.
the last game, 88 of 43, if I remember.
Yes.
So
Yes.
he has to be there.
Yeah, but you mentioned about KL Rahul and Sanju Samson. Don't you think that they are not batting at the batting position where they should have if they had to be in that contention of a wicketkeeper batter? Because they are batting up the
Yeah,
order.
yeah, that's true. But with KL, he's batted at number five and six in one days as well.
Yeah, yeah, he
And he's
has.
done for India, and he's done exceedingly well.
Mm,
I think he's averaging more than 45, 50 just batting at number 5, 6 for India. Even in couple of 20 overs game, he's batted there.
mm,
Sanju, I don't know if selectors would take that risk with Sanju. He's an exceptional player, make no doubt. I mean, every
yeah,
season for RR, he scores
yeah.
400 plus. But is will he play in the playing 11? I don't know, since Rishabh is there. So
Yeah.
it's either a toss between KL or Sanju who will be there as a second keeper.
Well, yes, but the
Yeah,
performances that Rishabh Pant is giving, he makes a clear-cut choice, and he makes
yeah,
like
absolutely.
like
Yeah.
most likely he'll be there in that flight to the US and the Caribbean. Shri, quickly, there are a lot of debates around openers as well. Now we have seen good performances from Shubman Gill. Although there is an issue of consistency in this IPL, but we saw 100 from Yashasvi Jaiswal as well. We saw 100
Hmm.
from Rituraj Gaikwad as well. Who do you think is gonna be there for opening up with Rohit Sharma?
Look, selectors got a headache for sure. I mean, who would want to be a selector right now? I mean, IPL is just before the World Cup. And like you said, Rituraj is an opener. He's got 100. Shubman Gill has done well. Yashasvi has got 100. Rohit Sharma is a captain, so which has been announced. So
Yeah,
he will open. Virat Kohli has got 100 opening the batting for
yeah,
RCB. So, oh God, for me, it should be Virat and Rohit to open, and Yashasvi come at number three.
okay.
So yeah, because I don't want Virat to bat after the power play. I think he's best unleashed before power play. And Rohit Sharma, obviously, he opens the batting. So Yashasvi is someone who is a versatile cricketer. He can fit in. He can open as well, and he can bat at number three. as when a
Okay.
plus brings in a left-hand combination.
Okay. Well, I'll be digressing a bit because you mentioned about Virat Kohli. That reminds me that you have spent a lot of time with Virat Kohli, and for so many years you've been closely associated with him. What makes him so different from the others that even now, when people started questioning that, okay, Virat Kohli will be there in T20 World Cup or not, or is Virat fit for T20? There he was scoring runs. There he was scoring that 100 against RR.
See, with Virat, his hunger for runs.
Mhm.
Sometimes किसी को खाने की भूख है, किसी को किसी और चीज की भूख है. Somebody has a hunger for shopping. In real life example, I'm saying, not cricketers.
Yeah.
Somebody's hungry for money. Somebody's hungry for other things. He's just hungry for runs, and that's all he knows. Just runs, runs, runs. Since the time I know him, and he trains his mind the same way as well. When once you get into sports, you a night
Mm.
before or a day before, you play a movie in your head that, okay, I'll go there, मैं ये
Yeah.
करूंगा, मैं वो करूंगा, or I'll hit this bowler for a four.
Yeah.
I'll plan my innings like that. I think he plans this in his mind. He puts
Yeah.
that movie in his mind so well, and he's always positive, and he never thinks about failing even in his mind. So you can see that in the field. He's what, 34, 35. You look at
Yep.
his energy.
Yeah.
He's as a top player, as a gun player, he's always standing at long on to deep mid wicket to deep extra cover to long off to everywhere, and
Yeah.
he's running around, throwing himself on the field. And when he comes into bat, he's running twos it's like he's got skates in his boots. So
Right.
amazing, man. His hunger for runs is what makes him different.
Yeah. And that's what makes him a clear-cut choice for the T20 World Cup as well. That's why people are saying that there is a lot in
Absolutely.
him for the T20
Yeah.
format as well. Okay, lastly, I want to talk about spinners as well, with Yuzvendra Chahal taking 200 wickets in IPL and becoming the only bowler
Yeah.
to have that. Do you think Chahal should be there in the T20 World Cup?
Oh, 100%. I don't know why the selector just disowned Chahal all of a sudden. He is such a class bowler. You need a leg spinner in 20 over cricket. That's the template, right? You need a very dangerous opener. You need a left arm fast bowler, and you need a leg spinner. Those three
Yeah,
you need.
yeah,
And a keeper who can just smash the ball. These are the four areas you need. So yeah, Yuzi Chahal has to be there, man. Every season he comes in, he picks up wickets in a ground Rajasthan Royals, which
yep,
is termed as like a flat wicket. Even there, he's taking wickets.
yeah,
He takes wickets in small grounds like Chinnaswamy Stadium as well. Out
yeah,
and out wicket taker. I would love to see Kulcha back again in 20 over game and get into playing 11, pick up wickets, because ultimately you have to take wickets. Somebody
exactly.
hitting
Yeah.
you got to get him out to make sure you stop the flow of runs. So I
Yeah.
want to see Yuzi.
Well, let's really hope so that we get to see that Kulcha pair in this T20 World Cup. But one quick take, Shri, I want to know from you. You have been a cricketer yourself, you have played for so many years. Does the outside noise affect a cricketer? As we are seeing in case of Hardik Pandya, became the captain of Mumbai Indians, and a lot is going
Mm.
outside. And eventually, we are seeing that his on-field performances are not that great for him. Does that affect a
Of
cricketer?
course, of course it does. No matter what you say, that I'm not listening to the outside noise, I'm not on social media, I'm not checking tweets. They all do. They all check. They all check what's going around, and it does affect. Even if they don't check when you're out in the stadium, when you're out at the airport, the public, they make a point to make sure they say what they want to say. That's everywhere. There are memes, there are videos. You go to the airport, there are people around. You go to the team bus, there are people outside the bus. So it affects. Plus, there is energy as well, right?
Yeah.
Even if you don't say anything and you walk into the room, and if I don't like a person, there's an energy around it.
Yep. Yep.
Even if I
Yeah.
don't say that I don't like you. So there is a negative energy right now with Hardik Pandya around him. I'm not saying with him, around him, that people are saying a lot of things about his captaincy or how the Mumbai Indians are doing. It is affecting him. We can clearly see in his body language and his expression, and it affects people.
Well, we'll see in this IPL how Mumbai Indians perform because it's so clear that, it's also affecting Mumbai Indians as a team as well because their overall
Hmm.
performance is also not that great. They are obviously five times champions, but that's how it is. Anyway, Shri, lastly, I know that you touched upon your four top teams, but do you really think, because I remember you mentioned that you still think that CSK will make it. So,
Yes,
are
yes.
you sticking to that point only, or there is any change of thought?
I'm sticking with CSK because they have the habit, they know how to win. I mean, maybe they lost two consecutive games against LSG, but they'll bounce back.
Okay, and any youngster who has impressed you the most in this IPL?
I think Mayank Yadav, he's somebody to look, he's somebody to watch out for. I hope he keeps fit and the BCCI identifies him as a talent, which I'm sure BCCI will because they have a great eye, I think, and he should just be in the NCA for most of his time, get his training sorted, get his physio done, and we need fast bowlers, right? I mean,
Yeah,
enough of being this batters game. I mean, I don't want to talk about batters. There's so many batters, everyone's doing well. We
yeah,
need fast bowlers. And there's another guy, Nitish Reddy. We need all-rounders as well. That guy
yeah,
has bowled a few overs for SRH, picked up wickets in important time. We have seen his batting.
yeah.
So I think India should groom him as the next all-rounder.
Okay, last question. This IPL, and I don't think so. This IPL only, last IPL also, last to last IPL also, and you must have seen it by your own. You must have had your experiences. That crowd goes crazy when they see that one guy in yellow
Oh
jersey, and
my
the
God.
decibels go some next level. They go to some next level. What do you have to say about MSD power in IPL?
Oh my God. What can you say? I think the next time now when you go to watch CSK game, just buy two cottons and go because the sound is just going up the roof. Put it in your ear so you don't get like you don't become deaf. But what a man, man! What personality is? I think it's like the Amitabh Bachchan of Bollywood. I mean, the way when Amitabh Bachchan comes in on screen, whatever, there's like goosebumps, there's another
Yeah,
energy,
yeah.
personality. That's what MS Dhoni is. No expression. That guy's got no expression, puts his head down, goes, smacks sixes, comes out without any expression as well. I mean, how can he do that? That's so inhuman. I mean, थोड़ा सा तो expression होना चाहिए. I mean, जब लोग people are just going like ballistic about you, saying praising you left, right, center, and he just remains like a
हाँ
Zen
कुछ
mode.
तो एक्सप्रेशन होना चाहिए कुछ तो
Yeah,
दिखना चाहिए बट आई डोंट नो
yeah. People say I've told this before. People say that you should go to Rishikesh, Dehradun, Himachal to do meditation course and stuff. Just play at CSCA. You'll become like those calm, meditative guy because you should look at everyone. Ruturaj Gaikwad has become like that. You look at
yeah
Ravindra Jadeja. You look at for example Rachin Ravinder. Everybody is
true
just calm, no expression. Like they're just relaxed. They know
yeah
what's happening. Amazing.
well yes he's truly amazing well thank you so much Sri for talking to me it was great talking to you having this chat and I just hope that you continue to spread your magic through your commentary as well in this
Thank
IPL
you.
thanks a lot
Thank you, Saramya. Thank you.
फास्टेस्ट क्रिकेट स्कोर अपडेट्स या सबसे डिटेल्ड स्टैट्स
क्रिकेट के अंदर बाहर की खबरें
या हेल्दी डिबेट्स
सबसे एक्यूरेट एनालिसिस
या फैंस का क्रेज सबके लिए एक ही प्लेटफॉर्म क्योंकि क्रिकेट मतलब क्रिकेट नेक्स्ट